Round and round we go like a blunt in rotation.
Hey, welcome. I don't like that. Why are you making fun of me? Shut up, Roxxy.
You coming in hot?
I'm coming in hot. We have to.
Do you want me to count for you? 3. Oh, she's like, let me adjust the back.
All right, hold on. This will be good for our New Year's bloopers, so that's okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ready? Yeah, we gotta use this footage. I'm sorry, Cynthia. We get into it. Ready? She looking annoyed. All right, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to a very Merry Kushmas. This is the All Deaf Cannabis Queens Kushmas edition. So, hey, hello, Cannabis Queens.
Hey.
Yes, Merry. Haven't seen everybody in a while, so I'm happy to have us all here. Hi.
Hey, y'all. Wait, let me turn my car off.
Okay. Roxy's on the go.
Don't you feel like Christmas?
Don't
you feel like Christmas comes fast as fuck when you're an adult? Like it's like October, Halloween, shit. I gotta get everybody presents still.
Right.
Like ain't nobody getting shit again this year.
Yes.
Nobody?
Secret, Cynthia. You don't have to. This is what you got to do. Become the black sheep of your family.
Yeah.
It's a breeze. It's a breeze.
Right? Don't nobody want a gift from you anyway.
I will say that is the one good thing about being a parent is like I always have an excuse to not get no gifts. Like this is all going to Maya. Like I don't have to buy y'all nothing. Don't expect it. I'm
not even your brother.
Man,
what are you like? Like a bouquet.
My whole gift, I don't know. So me and my brother's birthday's on the 17th of December. Mine's on the 22nd. So like we don't really give each other stuff just because it's like
one present.
Yeah, you either need to pick your birthday or Christmas, and that's how it's been. We used to get like one big present. So like we would get like a PlayStation that we would have to share with a whole lot of games. So it wasn't bad, but yeah, that shit sucked. It sucks. Kind of sort of sucks. Damn. It kind of sucks. Who said
Did I hear you right, Roxy?
Huh?
Did you say my hoes do get presents?
My hoes get vagina.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. So hoes before bros for sure.
Yeah, Merry and a happy New Year.
Got my vag in a box.
Hey.
My vag in a box, baby.
Well, for Christmas, does around this time, I feel like now it's changed a lot as we've got an adult. Oh, Cynthia. All right, she'll be back. But do you have any crazy Kushmas stories? So anytime that you might have went out to go to the store, Rose knows what I'm talking about because we're from New York. So when you see your cousin across the room and y'all make that eye contact and y'all know it's time, it's time. Do you have any Kushmas stories that you want to share? Any times that maybe you didn't make it back?
I always make it back. They just know. Like I don't care. I got to the point that I didn't care. Like it was like one of my cousins, shout out to my cousin Giselle. Like we all knew the look. And then
at what age is it okay?
Before you eat, and then after you eat. So we went out more than once.
Were y'all always going to the store?
Yo, we're gonna go to the store real quick and come back.
Did you ever try to come back? With what in your hand?
What were in my hands?
Well, you said you was going to the store. Did you at least try to play it off?
Like a bottle of water. Like just like the bottle of water from the store.
one little bottle of water.
One bottle of water. But
I'm going to the store.
We come back smelling.
Maybe they know.
Yeah. I smell like purple haze every time.
Come on.
Word.
No, it's
like word. Go ahead, go.
You
well, yeah, go for it.
Okay, I was gonna say it's very similar in my family, but I don't know. We don't even come up with an excuse. We just start to like one by one. Like if you were to walk out on a check with a group, you know what I mean? Like the first two gonna go. Not that I've done this before.
Right.
You know, you know which ones are the smokers. Once you see that one or two go, then the rest follow suit, and we come back for the Thanksgiving or Christmas prayer that my dad leads, and it's just awkward because they all give us the eye, you know,
the
nose. They know.
The nose word.
They were smoking the reefers.
Word. Follow the smoker.
Follow the smoker. Yes, that's what you got.
Word.
I'm taking that.
That's so funny. I feel like there was this one time, but I wasn't as lucky. So there's been many times that I feel like we all look at each other. We all know, like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to smoke. There was this one Christmas Eve though, or Kushmas Eve, and I didn't come back.
Where'd you go?
I was supposed to. So okay. So it was me and my two cousins. Now, mind you, I had just turned 18 and my cousins were technically minors. And it was all like, yeah, let's go get some bud and we'll come back and whatever. So we went to leave. I was young. No, yeah, I was 18. So anyway, we went to leave. What happened?
I said, that's young.
Yo, yeah. So I'm in the Bronx at this point, right? So we all know that a trip to the store, you might not come back. Like, so we decided to go get it. We find it. I'm like, yeah, let's just get it and go. My cousin at the time, she was like, no, I think he's cute. Let's just smoke. They want us to smoke with them. What the fuck was that for? So we end up buying this bud, and if you're gonna sell bud to me and I could just pocket it and smoke yours before I leave, you know what, that's a great idea. Fine, fuck it, let's smoke there.
Shout out to Slink.
Yeah. Smoke yours. Smoke yours. So we end up smoking theirs, and then all of a sudden suddenly we're surrounded by cops. We're in the hallway of some fucking apartment building. This is the Bronx. Like, this is just, it was very cold to be smoking outside. And it was very illegal. So at some point, guns are drawn. They're telling us, get on the floor, get on the floor. I was not going to get on the floor. I had on a dress, and I remember I'm in a skirt with some stockings, and I was like, I'm not getting on the floor. So they told me to sit down. In the meantime, the guys run. My cousin tries to run with them. I call her name, like, yo, what are you doing? So she just stops. It's like, where are you running in heels? This is happening very fast. Very fast. The guys are running. I don't know where they went. They took off. There was a little group of them. They were out of here. So I'm sitting there. Fast forward, they tell us we can leave. So we start walking. I still have the weed on me, but she didn't catch it. Right before we leave, they tell us turn around, come back. They got some questions for us. Fast forward now, we're in the precinct. There is a pile of baggies of weed on the fucking counter. And it's only me. They checking me. They're like, so have you seen this? Is this yours? I'm like, no, I've never seen that before. That is not mine. I've never seen that before. Okay, start searching me. I'm thinking she's not going to catch it because she didn't catch it the first time. Yeah, right. She dug her whole hand in this one pocket that I had that went real deep. Her whole hand and pulled out the fucking weed. And it was the same exact baggie as the ones on the fucking counter.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, that one's mine. But those right there, no, those are not mine. I've never seen those. So it turns out that the guys tried to say that we were trying to sell them that weed. And that all that weed that they threw out of their pockets while they ran, that is now on the top, that they don't know whose it is, they try to say it was ours or mine. And I sold it to them.
They was like Risotto.
Wow.
Right.
Yo, so I ended up in the fucking cell. There's this bum lady sleeping on the fucking bench. I'm sorry, maybe she wasn't, but she looked a little homeless and smelled a little homeless. My bad to her. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even sit down. What am I gonna do? It's Christmas. My two cousins that were minors were handcuffed to a fucking bench in an AC little office thing. And their parents were called. And so my aunt is on the phone. They're like, yeah, we have your kids. And that apparently my mom was in the background. Like, where the fuck is, and then she says my real name. Like, where the fuck is Tope? What the fuck? And they're like, oh yeah, is that who your daughter is? She's here, but she didn't have ID. So we were just going to keep her and process her. Because earlier that night, I told my mom, oh, I don't have ID on me. I got to go back up. She's like, nah, you don't need it. You're not driving. You're fine.
Shit.
If you do not have ID on you, guys, they will process you. So if you go outside, please take ID. And if you have a gut feeling to get the fuck out of someplace, leave. But anyway, she was able to come get me. But that was the worst Kushmas that I've ever fucking experienced. And that was
That's
it. They didn't really process me.
Fucking movie.
Yo,
right.
That's a whole fucking movie.
And after that, I never went to the store again.
Film for this.
Ever. He's like, I'm
After
ordering.
that, I never went to the store
everything.
again in the Bronx. I was like, oh nah, I'm good. I'm gonna smoke right here in your hallway, and they have to bring us the bud. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that was my worst little Kushmas.
Damn, that's pretty bad.
I almost was framed. You know, I almost had to share a cell with someone who was smelly. It was a rough time.
You can't trust these motherfuckers.
You can't.
Yo, they try to blame it on me. Well, no, that's their stuff. That's not ours.
So you know, though, rich people be stinking too. Celebrities
do be stinking.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they don't use deodorant.
So yeah, she could have just been into some shit. I don't know.
Just so you
don't
be out here getting, you know.
I know she looked
for
good,
you know,
dramatically though. Like you can't avoid that part.
Stank don't got a tax bracket, okay?
No, but she looked a little. Yeah, all right. My bad.
Was she rolly? She look druggy?
She looked a little
druggy face.
Look, I get you.
Was it
but
like
I wish well. I hope she's doing
now.
good. I wonder where she is right now.
I heard it's cold in the cell. Did you have extra socks? Were you
they didn't change me. They didn't process me. I was walking around in heels and my little skirt and thick stocking things that I thought I was cute in, and I never wore an outfit like that ever again. What do I look like?
Traumatized.
Yo,
I'm not going to the store. I'm not wearing these shoes.
That shit sounded cute. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that sounds cute.
Yeah, no, never again.
Oh man.
Especially because they tried to tell me to get on the ground, sir. I don't even have pants. These are
that
not even real pants. No. Yeah, girl. Never again. So that was my Kushmas. I was very young.
Dale, you should have been last. I don't think nobody got.
Yeah, I was about to say, nah, I don't have.
That was a good one, right?
I know. My bad.
We gotta go to the next question. Nobody's
Fuck.
topping getting arrested and framed on Christmas.
Yeah,
unless we had some Home Alone shit. That is
right.
You're right. My bad. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. I was like, well, I guess I'll tell this Kushmas story because that was the only one that I got. Like, other than that, I don't even remember the rest. Like,
that's a movie.
Yo. But anyway, yeah. So if you got that gut feeling, get the fuck out. But for now, we can move on, I guess. Yo, what keeps you happy during Kushmas? Like everybody goes through a seasonal depression, and I kind of wanted to avoid this question, but it kind of is a holidays. So like Cynthia said, like next, what do you know, Christmas came so fast. Like, yeah, it is all like a daze for some people, especially if you're in depression. It does kind of feel cloudy as fuck. So what helps you aside from maybe the weed that you smoke? Like,
what is seasonal depression? Because I don't get it. I'm like, is it the weather?
It's the pressure.
I thought it was for people who don't have families and shit. So
it's a coma. I can't answer that one because I actually have
culmination.
I have depression like just all around, but like I do get seasonal depression like really badly. So like it's weird because like my body will just like I'll just start feeling depressed. So like this whole month I've been kind of like trying to push myself out of it. So for me in particular, I don't really have family. So like, and how for me it happened. So like I'm not really close with my mom, and you know, my dad didn't have a big family. It was like him, his mom, and his sister. And when my dad passed away, his mom passed away a month later. So it was literally like I lost most of my family in the same time. So like for me, holidays are always kind of weird because I really love the holidays. Like y'all know me, I'm real like, I'm a cartoon. So like I really like I want that. And you know, I like to dress up and stuff, but like I don't really have family. And it's always weird for me because I'm so friendly and, you know, it's not like I'm tooting my own horn. I'm pretty fucking likable. But because of that, people always want to invite me to their homes for the holidays. And it just makes me even more depressed because it's like, I'm not y'all's family. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I can come over and I can join with y'all, but like, I'm not family. You know what I mean? So it really is just me and my brother. Like, I'm not close with my sister either. I'm glad I went first because my shit's sad. I'm not close with my sister, so it's really like me, Maya, and my brother. So for me to be happy is just like leaning into the family I do have. Like I don't have a lot of blood family I'm close with, but like I said, I do have friends. So I just have to get out of my head. It's like, yeah, this isn't my family, and there's nothing really I can do to have family yet, but it is like these are my friends, these are my family. So I call my friends, I watch a lot of movies, I get high, but mainly movies, because I have like a lot of like really good memories. Yeah, so like Home Alone is always going to be one of the top Christmas movies. I don't care, not that new bullshit they're coming out with. Did y'all see that?
It's the same storyline.
It's the same story with some little fucking British kid and the chick from The Office.
It's the
it's the same shit.
Is
but
it
like
called Home Alone?
Yes. And the older brother, he's a cop now. But this is why it's stupid, and this is why it won't work, because we have phones now. So like, how the fuck are you leaving this kid home alone? We have cell phones. Like, just call and be like, hey, I'm coming back. So it's kind of stupid. It doesn't look good. But like that one, Nightmare Before Christmas. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I like, what else? What's a good Christmas movie? Like, what do y'all be watching?
I like The Grinch. Y'all know I'm after the
Grinch.
Which I saw that, yeah.
All of them.
Which one? Because it's 3.
The Jim Carrey one.
The Jim Carrey or the animated or the second animated?
You mean what's your favorite?
Yeah.
The first one. You gotta go with the classic one. I'd have
so you talking on the 70s one?
Oh, like
Carey did his shit. The new one, I don't like the new one because I feel like they made the Grinch too cute. Like that Grinch,
he was way too cute.
I like the music in the new one.
Because they got like Tyler the Creator on
there.
Like
I like that.
The music is fire. I call that one Grinch Stepdaddy. Spoiler alert. Because because you know, like, I don't think he dated the mom, but you remember, like, she was a single mom. They made her a Cindy Lou Who mama, a single mama, and he was in the house with him. I'm like, so is that her? That's their stepdaddy now, right? Is that not? I don't know.
Which one is this? I don't remember that one.
That's the last one.
The newest one, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
With Benedict Cumberbatch. He was
that one.
Oh, I don't remember. He's in the house with them. They playing house.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Grace, you seen it, right?
Yeah.
Is that her stepdaddy now?
I mean, he's doing all the stepdaddy.
Not as that her stepdaddy.
He's emotionally comforting.
He in the house. Y'all gotta watch that one. Y'all gotta watch it because it's weird. But he's definitely Grinch stepdaddy.
I think I heard that Kevin Hart's supposed to be playing in a new Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Kevin Hart?
As Tiny Tim or what?
he gotta be
trying to be funny.
He's the Grinch. I mean,
probably Bob Cratchit.
He's a Scrooge.
Definitely.
Oh, the Scrooge. Yeah, I was thinking that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be Scrooge.
Yeah, they're not doing it right.
I don't. I'm gonna be real, and I love Kevin Hart. I don't want to see him as Scrooge. I would see him as Bob Cratchit, like the dad.
What is that one?
Dad's more.
He's the one.
He's the fuck guy. He should be Tiny Tim, and we know
Tiny Tim. Like
that's a child. Tiny Tim was a child, though.
That's right. He's Timothy.
Like fast-paced business kid guy doesn't have time.
Yeah,
for kids.
Right.
You know, like a modern day.
Maybe Tiny Tim grows up.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to
you like, hear me out.
Like I'm just praying that's what it is. You know,
and I don't want to see that. I'm just gonna watch a Muppet, not Tiny Heart Christmas.
Tiny Heart Christmas.
I'm gonna just watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. Is the best Christmas Carol.
Oh, I hate the Muppets. I hate the Muppets.
No,
right? You like the Muppets, Tim?
Everybody
out. F them things. They look funny.
The Muppets Christmas
and
Carol
they be having penises on their nose. I'm not.
Y'all being disrespectful.
And that little relationship that these two animals have is very toxic, and we don't.
It's very toxic.
Okay, but in the Christmas Carol, it's humans and Muppets. And she is married to him. She is Mrs. Bob Cratchit. And yeah, she be slapping him a little bit. Sometimes motherfuckers get slapped.
And how come the pig hasn't been canceled, but Pepe Le Pew was, and that pig was very aggressive. But it's okay because
now we're getting real. Now we're getting real.
That guy, like
you like that.
Here's the thing.
I'm
not victim blaming, but Kermit liked it. Kermit likes it because after she slapped him, they start kissing. So that's a kink. It's a kink.
Is it, or is it just Stockholm syndrome?
True.
Could be a little of both.
Because we got to be open to people's different sexual preferences and things like that. Kermit looked like he liked that shit. You know,
Kermit looked like he
looked like that shit. Sipping his tea like that was me and other me. You gotta know Kermit is the wildest motherfucker in the Muppet game.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not just Homer's Piggy.
He likes to thumb up and butt.
Hey, Bobby, you know how they try to blame Bobby Brown for everything. No disrespect, R.I.P. Whitney, but you know what I mean? Like it takes two
to tango. Yes,
right. To keep true.
Crack pipe.
Grace, what do you do for Kushmas?
Oh shoot. Oh, well, I want to say first.
Movies.
He was black. That's why Pepe was black.
I think what seasonal depression comes from is just the pressure of it's supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be together, and it's just like so the expectations that we have during the holidays. It's a lot. It's a lot, and you know, even as you know. As a mom, it's like, damn, now I gotta really be jolly, be happy. And I've been very much like the black sheep, like just the just a lone wolf. I like to be a lone wolf, but I realized that, you know, during the holidays, it's definitely community. And lately I've been very just opened to receiving like just love all around, you know, accepting love. And you know, just I watched a lot of movies. I watched all the Harry Potters.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Is that a Christmas?
Harry Potter?
Yes,
Cam and I watch all the holiday movies. I love what's that one?
Harry Potter a holiday
and Kate Winslet.
So, what are you talking about?
Yeah, how is Harry Potter a holiday movie?
Well, they celebrate Christmas in it, but it's just the winter and the like
fall.
Yeah, they show it every Christmas. They show Harry Potter.
It's a good time. So yeah, smoke a lot. You know, I bought the Rose Babe. You know, just give self love.
Yes, girl. I was tearing me up last night. Yes.
You give love.
That is so funny because I definitely had that in my cart. Like,
get it. Don't
okay.
Great. You gotta sing. Why don't you give rub on Christmas Day? To Mama JJ.
You know, just lots of self-love during the season for sure, and it also just reciprocates towards everybody else around me. I'm just, you know, that's my Kushmas.
Then what do you do for Kushmas? Roxy, I think you muted.
Well, you know, nobody else in my family really smoke. Like my immediate family that I'm around, none of them smoke. So my Christmas is mostly me. And then Aaron and I'll go back in to spend time with the family. Yeah, I've had like Christmas times more so where like I spend the days with my family and then go kick it like with my friends and shit at night, which is cool. But yeah, it is kind of like, do I get you a gift? Do I not? Because I'm actually seeing you on Christmas. And I remember one year I had bought a gift for my homie and his girlfriend. And I was just like, I'll never do this shit again. Like,
yo,
you just doing too much. Fuck that shit. I'm done. Yeah. So, and a lot of arguing. I like being serious because I hate, you know, I have a very close-knit family. We have a lot of Christmas traditions. We're not dysfunctional at all. And I seem to date people whose family isn't around them or aren't as close-knit as we are. So they don't mind arguing with me and ruining my Christmas when I'm happily at my family's house opening gifts.
Wow.
And it's like, I remember one Christmas, the last Christmas I was in a relationship with, my family didn't like the guy no more. So it was like, whatever, he couldn't come over type shit. And then he's texting me like, you're sitting there happy opening gifts with people who don't like me. I'm like, yeah. It's my family. And then I remember he was just acting out that whole day. So I'm like, fuck it. I was like, I'm going to go. And I left Christmas early for my family's house. And I was sad because I didn't want to because I was really enjoying it. And I left early. I went back to our apartment. You know, it was just on the Henny and eggnog. Like, fuck it, let's have fun. But I remember I told myself, like, the next time he starts an argument or tries to break over to do some shit, you're really leaving because you were good. You were good. You were happy at your family's house. And I genuinely did not give a fuck. And I was like, I really don't want to leave. But I'll do this if this relationship is supposed to be. So I did it one more time, and then he argued with me. Nigga, we broke up on New Year's Day. That same like a week later.
Hey, you started the New Year.
Got a gift?
I laughed. No, he didn't give me no gift. He was a broke ass nigga.
He was starting that argument then because of that. Fuck you. Yeah.
Yo, I came in at eggnog and Henny, and I was like, "Oh, this about to be ratchet."
That shit
I'm
flat.
gonna try that. Eggnog and Henny.
Oh, it's busting, baby. Eggnog and Henny.
But I was like, man, fuck that. Don't let relationships or shit like that, unless you have kids with that person or that's like your husband. But if it's boyfriend, girlfriend, don't let them ruin your fucking holidays. Fuck that. Spend time with them.
Even if you do got kids and that's your husband, do not let him ruin your holidays. Tell him to take a minute.
There's so much pressure on getting him a gift. Are y'all good gift givers to your love? Like,
Yo,
I am. I pay a lot of attention to people, friends or lover. Like I pay attention. I'm like looking for clues for months. I'm like, all right.
Yes.
What if they got expensive taste? Like, dang, man.
As soon as I feel like, oh yeah, I might get this person a gift, I take notes on a fucking note thing in my phone. And on the notes, I'll put the name and then I'll just start writing little shit. If you ever say like, oh, this is cool. I wish I had this. I wish, oh, look, this is cool. Yeah, I always wanted to write that the fuck. They said they always wanted to.
I'm gonna start doing that. Okay.
And they'd be like, yo, this is my favorite song. I love this song. I love this artist. I'd be like, oh, for real? You love what? I got you. And especially with like men or people that I'm dating, because then it's like I pull that shit out. It's like, wow, you listen. No, I take notes, B. I take notes.
I miss part.
You just be remembering, Rose. Welcome back, Roxxy.
Yeah, okay.
Rose,
I had
you just be remembering. You got the memory of an elephant.
There we go.
What?
You back? Is she back?
Is she frozen?
Me?
No,
her eyes are moving.
Oh no, I was just I was just listening. Like I was listening way too close.
Her eyes.
Them lashes make your blink down for sure. I noticed you have not been blinking. Is that like
it's catching all the dust?
It makes sense.
It's the Muppets eyelashes. So you don't.
Do you have an eyelash sponsor already? Because if not, I'm not even trying to joke. I'm gonna connect you with some people.
Oh no, slide me with that. That could be my gift. See,
I got you. Kushmas, baby.
That could be my gift.
Kushmas. I'm not.
I ever got y'all something and you didn't like it?
Yes. Oh, can I go first? Because I felt so bad. This is why my shit always be sad. Okay. So this was my first.
Oh my god!
This is my first birthday Christmas after my dad passed away, and so like I was so sad. I was already sad, and I had a boyfriend, and this was the boyfriend. I'm trying to remember for basic reference for y'all. This was the one we dated when we were 17, and then we got back together in our 20s. But we had been like messing around from 17 to like 25. So like that was the boyfriend I would like. Not cheat on my other boyfriends with, but yeah, basically, yeah. Like I would always go over there. And so we were trying to just like, be better people to each other. And he's a super like, I'm a macho man and I work out and I eat meat and watch football. So like we're complete opposites. And so I'm like really sad. It's like midnight and I'm like about to cry and I'm just kind of sitting there depressed. And he gives me this box. And it's like wrapped up. Like I could tell he got it like.
Oh no!
Damn.
Yo, that's exactly how it feels when you into a good ass story on TikTok and accidentally scroll and that bitch gone forever. You be like, no. It's on your explore page. Like what?
Cynthia brought out chips and everything.
I know, right?
Not the chips. No, people keep calling me and it's on do not disturb. And I'm like, how the fuck are y'all calling me? I'm working. Okay. So he gives me the box. And it's a Betsy Johnson purse. Cat Betsy Johnson purse.
Was this when Betsy Johnson was cool?
No. And I was just, and it was like super
it was
like,
on clearance.
Yo, and like it was, and like, but I could tell like he was so happy because like he usually just gives me money. So like he had went out and bought this present, and he was telling me like, I wasn't sure what to get you. I wanted to make sure your birthday was really good, and I know you like, you know, kind of weird stuff. So like I went to JCPenney's or Macy's or something. He was like, and I asked them what, like I showed him pictures of you, and I, you know, so I really wanted to make this good for you, and I felt so bad because I fucking hated that purse, and I hated it so much, and I did not want it. But like I was like, oh, I can't. I'm already sad. I don't want to make him sad, and it also kind of made me mad because like, I collect toys. So like all he had to do was just look at the toys that I like, just go get a toy. But I felt I was very mad because I hated it. But then I was like, well, he's trying. He's doing his best. But after that we did talk, and I was like, hey, you know, I don't really use a purse anyway. So like,
oh, that was nice of you.
Yeah, just give me toys.
You gotta keep up with the lie and never wear a purse around him.
Yo,
you got hella shit in your pocket every time you hang out.
Just walking out like this. But I know I be having backpacks like a little, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it wasn't too bad. I do like purses. It was just so ugly. So then he just started getting me Funko Pops, the toys I collect, and he would just get me like 20 of them. So I'm like, this is fine. I will take this.
I'd rather the
this
money.
is fine.
Yeah,
I want the money.
I'm weak as Cynthia said. You got to keep up with the live because that's like when niggas like, I know you got a man now. It's that same shit. You better not have a man for 5 years, bitch.
You can't.
You out with a purse. I don't care if it's your prom, bitch. You are a liar.
You are a liar.
That bitch is a liar. Look at that purse.
Stupid.
I hated it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Guys really give me bad gifts. I don't know if it's because they know I talk a lot of shit, so they just think it through. But normally it's pretty thoughtful. It's like, oh, well, and I do talk a lot. So it's like, nigga, out of all the thousands of words I be saying every hour, or you can figure out some shit I'd like.
Yeah.
But girls are easier to shop for too, because you get us some goddamn candles or something. Like it's Easter holiday, like it's easy for us.
Period.
Y'all like my guys something that
into that shoes. Like, what do you want, Jordans?
I like making them cry, Cynthia.
What?
She had said, "Did you ever?
Do you make them cry?
I like making them cry
over a gift,
like with a gift.
Yeah.
What's
like what a picture of their grandparents or something?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
my nigga pictures.
That shit. Yeah. Well, I don't want to keep just telling all my stories, but yeah, no, he had one of it. It was when PlayStation that first came out, and he wanted one, and he couldn't get it, so I got him one. And it was just like sitting on the bed. He wasn't expecting to get it. And it had like all first I got him a barbecue grill. And he was really happy. And then he went upstairs and opened it. And he was just like, what the fuck? He started jumping up and down. This is a big motherfucker too. So he just jumping up and down like this. Like, oh my God. And then he just like tears start coming. And he just started crying. I was like, what the fuck? He does not cry. So that shit was kind of scary. It was actually kind of creepy. It was like, thank you. Nobody's ever gotten me something that I actually wanted before, and then I felt bad. So
okay, because at first I was like, "Wow, a barbecue grill."
Yeah, like
you're so simple. What'd you get, Cynthia? Because I know you was over there plotting.
I don't know if I ever I've given really elaborate, thought out, nice gifts. I don't know if a guy has cried because I've given them a gift. They normally just cry when they find out I'm talking to another nigga. That's an option.
Oh no!
That's
not a present. That is not a present.
Oh my God, yo.
Good. I feel like just have got me good dick. Like that's all. I haven't had no tears.
Well, that's good. Word.
Yeah, I haven't had no tears. I've only made a man cry twice from gifts. One was like I bought a dude like the entire collection of like The Simpsons. I don't know, that shit made him cry. And then the other time was the pictures thing. Like it was my dude's birthday, and I knew he didn't have any other family like in the city, like, you know, so like I wanted to bring, you know, home that feeling, you know, to his birthday. So I really printed like all these pictures from his childhood. Like I had to, you know, stalk but like that is low key how I found out the nigga was talking to other bitches, you know.
Wait a minute. Wait. I was so happy.
The universe will give you good gifts. The universe also gives you good gifts. Like
I was loving where this story was going.
You know?
I know, damn it, Jonnae.
This is so therapeutic. I gotta say, this Kushmas will be.
Very
Hey,
Let's get it out, y'all. I'm not even gonna cry by the end of this episode.
Probably me.
I mean, with Christmas, do you guys even have traditions? Like, is that a thing for you? I mean, especially Sin. I know Sin, you celebrate with your family. So, do you have traditions for Christmas?
Yeah, like I would say our biggest one is every Christmas Eve, my mom gets us all pajamas. So like, ever since we were little, she's like getting more and more. Like you would think it's been like a good 20-something years of her doing this shit now. You would think she's run out of ideas. Nope. Every year is some new theme or scheme. And with that, like it's a thing every Christmas Eve. We used to do this at my grandma's house where it's called like the 5th year of Christmas. And it was like every 5 years, all of the cousins will stay at my grandma's house, you know, with like their parents too. So we wake up and it's like all the whole family there every 5 years. But then everybody started getting so
damn.
We had to stop going because it was like just my family was the only one still married.
God
damn.
He said we should. I was like,
fucked up. I mean, everybody could still get together though. Like, minus
like,
the husband or wife or whoever through marriage.
It was a lot of guys. It was a lot of guys in our family. So the women were from other families. So the moms,
they're the one that keep.
My mom was the only daughter. So
dang,
it would have been different. Y'all would have still been, getting together.
Yep.
Damn.
They took their kids. Like, fuck y'all. This is their real family.
Do you have any new traditions you want?
Huh?
Since like the 5-year tradition kind of died down, is that something you would bring back?
Eventually, right now, none of my mom's kids got kids. Only my brother.
I mean, for you, girl, like as you get older.
No more.
She said, "No, fuck that."
No, I have my immediate family. I love my extended family. If they see this, I do, but they're not.
If they see this,
they're not my close family. They all in New York. They all do their own shit. But yeah, my immediate family. We need to procreate. Like, I gotta pop out a baby, y'all. Like, oh
do
my
it. Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
For you,
Black Rose, do you have traditions that you do with your family?
Oh, no.
I mean, I feel like when we were younger, yeah, but like, how about now?
Yeah, now it's fucking weird, right? So y'all remember? I don't know if y'all know. I'm the side chick's daughter, and
hold up, no. Miss Black Rose,
I never knew that.
Yeah, word. Let's go.
I was side chick's daughter, so it was Christmas wasn't always like necessarily too fun, and even now, like I'm not gonna say that it's not fun. I got to experience a lot of shit when I was younger, but now that I'm older and my son is also older and has moved out, like, what do I have left? Nothing but, like Roxy was saying, like, kind of like my friends. Because we all pretty much, I'm sure the black sheep in our family, we smoke weed, right? Look at us.
Right.
Look at us. So it's one of those things that every year might be with a different family and or friends, and then you know, like I kind of got used to it. Like I don't think about it as much. I don't get as depressed about it.
Amen.
And now my sisters from my dad's side, you know, have like embraced me again. Not that they didn't, like, you know, shit used to happen. I was such a daughter. They probably didn't fucking like me. I get it.
Yeah.
Not because they didn't know me, but it's such a beautiful family. Then I started hanging out with them during these Christmas traditions, and I'm like seeing my dad with them, and it was just like flashbacks to when I was a kid, and I'm like, he wouldn't even look at me when I was little. But now it's like we're all like, he's older, and let's all just show love. And they throw the best Christmas parties, like pajama parties, and they do it. They just invited me. I didn't make it to the last one because now my son's not here, so now I feel weird going. Right?
You don't got a buffer.
Yo, kids be buffering.
Yeah.
This Christmas party with the family.
Yeah, right. Come with me.
You might in.
Your grandpa. That's your granddaddy right there.
It took us 2 generations to forgive it. Like, all right.
And now, but now I'm like, who the fuck am I going? I got a date. They all fucking married. I'm like, you know, single fucking crazy girls out here.
That shit sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Not having like a date for Christmas parties and shit. Like, I want to just be in here, and then you can't just bring any hoe because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
because it's Christmas.
I don't want to just. I'm not. You know, because people won't.
You got to be a certain level hoe.
Yeah.
Yes. Shit is weird, but fuck it. Like, just fucking rolling with the punches now, ladies.
Maybe we do need more like friend tradition.
I
You know,
agree.
Friends miss.
Friends.
Like
Friendsmas.
Friends Kushmas.
No, I
Friends
think that white elephant is like the best way to get
Yes.
like everyone. Like, let's just all bring one gift and we all just exchange it. Like, we ain't gotta like get a gift for every single person.
Yeah.
You called it an elephant?
White
White
elephant.
elephant.
That's what
that?
it's called.
It's like Secret Santa. Like,
go ahead and explain it, Grace.
Santa, it's usually everybody brings a gift and then like everyone draws you know, a number on when you are able to pick a gift. So it starts with the first person, they pick a gift. The second person can steal that gift if it's a good gift. They can pick another one. So it's fun. It brings, you know, and also there's not the pressure of like getting gifts for everyone when you got a big ass family, whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Or just friends, you know, it's usually, you know, random
I've
acts.
seen that shit start arguments because
that.
I
Yo.
remember even I was with my boyfriend at the time to his dad's side of the family. It's like kind of the same thing that Rose was talking about. Like, all right, his mom's side of the family don't do shit, but then his dad's side of the family, there's like the actual family, but he's not that close with them. But we come around on the holidays. I'm his bitch. I'm like, what's up? They got all the food and everything. Like, this the lit side of the family. But his dad has been dead since he was like little, so he, you know, he wasn't around. Anyways, they were doing some white elephant shit, and it started where like his gift, which was my gift too at the time, like he had like a $200 gift card to somewhere, and then by the time he kept trading, we walked away with some fucking towels.
Oh, yeah.
We was like, and then you don't want to get mad at the family because the auntie like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
That's why I prefer Secret Santa over White Elephant.
Secret Santa's cool too. Yeah.
But look, like when I got money, I give gifts, and I could give gifts
Right.
to everybody because we don't gotta overthink the gift. Even small little things, just somewhere. Like if we were to go to a party, I probably would try to have a little bag for everybody. But broke me, be different. I just be like,
I ain't got it.
I'm here. I could cook for y'all.
I'll bring
Food is definitely a gift that I feel like is acceptable if you could cook. Like if you could cook, you could bring some food and nobody's tripping. I do that all the time with my broke ass. I'm like, I'm bringing what y'all want. Like, I got some cupcakes. Like I cannot afford y'all. I'm so sorry.
But that is true. As adults, you really don't even be wanting shit from your friends. All I want to do is kick it, drink, smoke, laugh at shit, talk shit about motherfuckers we don't like. Like,
yep, and get some penis after.
Hopefully, God willing, you know.
Got kicked off for a second.
Toka, you're mute.
All right, I'll go for what was it? What do we do to keep us happy during the holidays, right?
Yeah.
We're not talking about magic.
Right.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, one thing that I do, there are sometimes some Christmases where I just kind of have to like kind of just be alone. I don't know what it is, but there are some times where I know what it is. The older I get, I see like where my joy and just holidays were shifted. Like once the matriarch passed away, it caused dissension of like, I'm one of probably 70 grandkids. I don't know. My grandma had 10 kids. They had kids. Some of them had kids. Some of them had kids, so it's generations upon generations. But once grandma passed, there was like, just a lot of tension and just dysfunction, unfortunately. And to go from being a kid and having that feeling of just like seeing all my cousins and all that fun to just like it being like, well, damn, we got to go to 10 different households for Christmas. This is weird, like to please everybody versus everybody getting together. Yeah. Like that feeling of like family can feel like cliques or something. It's a weird, that can cause, I want to say some depression in a person who has experienced not that, So there are some times where I won't make that commute back home. I'll just kind of chill in bed, make the most of it, like, do what I can. And I'm okay with that. Check in with everybody, try to FaceTime and just go visit maybe a week or two later, Or if I do go down, just kind of like spend my time here, spend my time there. But what brings me joy is really the kids. Like kids don't really necessarily pick up on, you know, any dissension or drama or anything. So they keep me in a pure place of just like, I'll kick it with the kids more than adults sometimes. Yeah. Like, you know, I don't, you know, whatever. Teach me how to floss, do whatever. The new dance, whatever. That's not even new no more. That's how you know. I need to go back home soon. But yeah, that's, you know, but also the friend traditions, that's helpful. It doesn't have to be on Christmas Day, but just around that time. Like I love going to different themed, you know, parties and things like that where, you know, ugly Christmas sweaters, shit like that, onesie parties, like just this place where as adults we do allow our inner child to, you know, come out for that day or that week or that month, you know. So
yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I heard you.
It's the kids that keep, you know, just that spirit of Christmas. Like, oh my God, Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have traditions, Grace?
So, you know, I've lived here in LA for like 7 years and I don't have really family out here besides my aunt. But Cam and I we just be like piggybacking off everyone else's like Christmas. Like, all right, Cam and I are coming. Like, but you know, Christmas traditions, I don't know. When I was a kid, we always, opened up a gift on Christmas Eve. You know, put out the cookies. I make him write a note to Santa, like all that jazz, you know. And just keep that. I mean, I still, you know, put money under his pillow for his teeth because all his teeth are falling out right now. So you know, but like, you know, Christmas is just, you know, to try, you know, do those Christmas traditions with the Christmas cookies and all that. Because who knows, next year he might be like, Mom, I know that it's you. And I will be like, what are we gonna do now?
No,
that's where my niece and nephew are at.
No. They know.
So I'm milking it. I'm milking this.
She figured it out. It's mommy and daddy, but then my nephew was still kind of on the fence about it because he's like 2 years younger than her. So he's kind of like, I don't know. But then I just it because I don't like lying, and I was like,
no.
I was like, I'm glad. And I asked mommy, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. I was like, so who we? Because I used to take them, like, write the letters, and I'll take them to the mailbox, and we'll put it in our mailbox, which they don't even know how mail works. Like, they just take it back out, whatever. But we're mailing it to Santa. Now I'm like, who we gonna write our letters to? They're like, I don't know. What?
No, my dad was like, there's no Santa. I was like, okay. Am I still gonna get that bite? Like, all right, well, as long as I get my gift, hey.
My parents never started that. They made it clear. You ain't getting nothing for Christmas. They made it clear who was getting the gifts, who could take them away, and you know, that was like a threat, a countdown. Like you had to be good, you know. Otherwise, you know, mom and dad wasn't gonna get you nothing. It wasn't Santa. Who cares, you know? About that. I feel bad for the kids who get in trouble, reprimanded for telling other kids that Santa isn't real. Don't y'all think that's nuts? They get a bad rep. Some of them get.
Was that you? Is that some type of childhood trauma?
I mean, you know, allegedly. No, just like, but I just think that, you know, like to be a little young truth teller, why should you be punished?
Right.
Because you rang the alarm too early.
Too early.
Hurt people syndrome.
He said, like, young truth teller.
I'm a bet that I know. You gonna
I'm grown raised.
Like, baby woke.
You know what I mean? No formula, no Similac, straight breast milk.
No snitching on Santa. Word.
Yeah.
Well, I know if Santa didn't come, the Three Kings would come a few days later.
I will say traditionally, like I make hot chocolate and we just watch all the Christmas movies all week. Like every Christmas movie you can think of, Polar Express, like all the Grinches, Home Alone. I put him on Home Alone. This kid was just like, I was like, yeah, Home Alone is a classic. It's a classic.
It was a lot of Jesus is the reason for this season. I'm gonna be honest. For us, it was like church. Like we was even going to Catholic churches. We're Baptists. What are we doing? Like Heavy on the Jesus.
What is longer, Mass or Baptist
Heavy
church?
on it. Heavy on it. No shade.
I forgot that phrase. Jesus is that definitely was churches. Jesus is the reason for this season. That's my grandma. Like,
right.
My
Easter
grandma
part
would have a whole
two.
fit if they say Xmas. They're taking
Xmas.
Yes.
Christmas.
Oh,
No
yes.
Xmas.
Word. Yeah, you are not allowed to say that.
Jesus.
Word.
No Xmas.
Now
Xmas. Yeah.
My church used to throw the biggest plays, and
Yes.
I used to be in those damn plays.
I used to be in them plays.
That was I was like, okay, I'm gonna be an actress. I don't know how, like I'm gonna get my experience, but
Let's go.
I was like running down the aisle. He's here, the one who raised people from the dead. Like,
oh. I love it. They have to say, Mary, did you know that your
Mary? I was so upset when I didn't get married.
I went to a Spanish church. They had me singing in Spanish, man.
I never got to be married. That's how you know they never took me serious. They was giving me made up characters. Like, what? Midwife.
Midwife.
Mary's midwife. All right. I'll go with it. And you got to do a praise dance. That's the Christmas program right there.
Yeah. And in the South, you know, the man, they were extravagant with their plays. The churches broadcasting it. We got a DVD afterward.
Oh. Jonnae asked midwife number 8. Come on. Did you know?
Yo. So funny. All right. Well, I feel like the best way to try to kind of close this Kushmas is I found some affirmations that we could try to say during the holidays because of the whole seasonal depression. It was a little last minute, so bear with me. So, word. I feel like we got to change our mindset, right? So I found some that says. I share my hold on. Life is very simple during the holidays, and every day, what I give out, I get back. I'm surrounded by love. So I feel like that one's good because you have to remind yourself. What else?
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I feel like loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. But that one might be a little bit too deep, but we'll stay with those two for now. But yeah, I feel like if we say these affirmations, they'll help us. This was just kind of to close off on that seasonal depression because we're not the only ones. And the whole tradition stuff, like we are just kind of trying to figure shit out. You know what I mean? Like we're not at that stage where like we're not young. So it's not like we're not as young, so it's a lot easier to piggyback and be like, okay, yeah, I'm here just because my mom told me to be here or whatever. But now it's like, all right, where do I really want to be? What do I really want to do? And for those of us with kids, it's like, who do I really want to be around my kids during these holidays? Like
right. You're making their memories like 50 years from now. They're gonna be like, well, my mom used to always, you know.
Yo, and like no pressure, right? Like damn.
Make new traditions. Now.
And be open to that, right? Like open to the fact that, like Roxxy mentioned, sometimes, and like Black Rose, sometimes your family is your friends or the people that you spend the most time with that might not be blood.
It's kind of crazy to think we're the curator of the the traditions now. We're in charge of that. So it's exciting and it's a lot of responsibility, but it's like, okay, it's a clean slate. How am I gonna start these traditions?
It's our turn already. Fuck.
Yes. And we were the black sheep, so it's like, you passing me the mic? All right.
Hello. I also think I'm gonna step my charity up this holiday season because I just been giving back and like just helping other families and people who don't have as much as you may even have. Because even if you don't have a lot, you have more than somebody else. So even just donating your time, you know, even if it's not monetary shit, like just giving back.
Like
I think
Virgo.
Yeah. Oh wow. You have something in mind, or that's just like an idea right now?
I don't know. I know there's a lot because I'm in Dallas right now. And I know there's a lot of like homeless things that are going on, like holiday give backs and events. Because like in downtown Dallas it's nowhere near as bad as downtown LA, but downtown Dallas is a lot of homeless people, and it's kind of like it's becoming more and more of a problem out here. So definitely stuff like that, because those are for sure people who don't have families and don't have anything. And then also like single moms or people who have a lot of kids, because growing up we was broke as fuck and my parents had 5 kids, and they definitely relied on like different charities and shit to help get our gifts, especially when we was little, you know, like those food pantries that you donate canned goods and shit to, those holiday meals, like that shit matters, because it's in America who don't have shit growing up.
Word, especially the food. Word. I agree. Okay. Anybody else? No? Any nutrient? I mean, I know we already covered that, but for some reason we made a U-turn real quick. Word. I think that's dope. I always wanted to go to like a soup kitchen or something like that, and like try to then give my time. But we just can't smoke in these soup kitchens. And it's like, how long y'all want me to stay here? My bad. That was my ego. My bad. You're right. You're right.
Sprinkle some of the edibles on top.
I need Grace's tincture juice.
You just be sipping it in your coffee like, oh, I need a coffee break.
You gonna see me with this big ass thermos. Like, wow, Toge, you dehydrated. What's that? Gotta keep it through. Gotta stick it through the whole day. Sipping on this green juice.
What do you guys think about this? Because you know what? It just came to me. I really think this year what I would love to do is bake edibles and just pass them out to any homeless people who might want it.
As long as they know that it's in. Okay, yeah.
No, that's what I'm gonna tell who might want it. I didn't say just give it to them. Let's think about it.
They will be so happy.
They're gonna get food from a lot of different places. Nobody's gonna be thinking they might want some weed on Christmas Day.
Right. And it's legal in LA, so yeah.
As long as I tell them.
Brownies.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Cookies.
Yeah.
All right, but warn them just in case.
Christmas cookies.
Panic attacks and shit. God forbid.
Oh shit! Now you brought in another element. You're right.
You got to give them some peppercorn,
or maybe a little add some little
pepper,
magic mushrooms in there. You know, just a little. You know, it helps cure depression. Just
no!
What should I do? I want to give them something, but you're right. I don't want to fuck up. You know.
Yeah. So if you give them pepper,
how about free joints? Just pass them out joints.
Joints. Okay, I like that.
You know,
that, Grace.
You want a
That's
joint?
true, because the inhalation is a little
like money in a joint. Money in a joint in a little baggie. You know,
money. And now they buying crack and weed.
It's either or, girl.
I spend the money on the joint, okay? That would be nice though.
Yeah, some joints, Christmas joints, tie a little bow on it. Merry Christmas.
Definitely giving. You know, it doesn't come easily, but once I do start giving, I realize like this does make me feel better. Like I don't need, you know, I need to do more. What can I do? It definitely helps with the season.
Just even get your friends together. Like I've done stuff with different sketch teams that will randomly be like, yo, next week we're gonna do this on Friday. We're gonna just hand out food. We're gonna call and collaborate with these other guys that do this, and then just, you know, have 2 different teams come together and everybody give out food. We did that recently. I don't even like talking about it because I feel like I don't want to brag about it. We didn't even really post pictures or videos, but just stuff in your own neighborhoods is definitely great to do during these times, because people do need the help. Soup kitchens, I've worked them before too, and like Polka said, you just feel real good. Like you feel so good after, because they're so grateful. They're really grateful. That's and then you see people of different ages. You know, like there's kids and teenagers.
It's energy exchange. Family. It's an energy exchange.
And it's a reminder, like, damn, if they can be happy just with what I can give them, and this is basically what I can afford to give off of what I already have, then I can for sure be happy for holidays with what I do have. Like, damn.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you meant there.
That's beautiful word. Yes.
Giving, y'all. Come on.
It is.
Come on. Christ. What would Jesus do?
Jesus is the reason for the season.
Come on now. Jesus will go feed some people. Shake a hand, y'all.
So don't be sad. Go feed some people.
We doing it, son.
Yeah, you're so funny. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us today on a Kushmas edition of the All Deaf Cannabis Queens. Yeah, so shout out to my cannabis queens. Let us know some of your favorite editions in the comments. Let us know your Kushmas stories. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let's all say this. Ready?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Holidays.
Woo! Where's Roxxy? Oh, Roxxy.
Just in time.
Hey,
right?
I drove
Yes.
to Starbucks. Happy holidays.
Yes. All right. Well, you're right on time. So I just thanked everybody. So thank you, because I know we haven't seen all of us all together at once in a long time. So it's happy to have everybody here. And yeah, Merry Kushmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Kushmas.
Happy holidays,
Happy
guys.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Word. Happy holidays. Thank you. Bye. Yo,